Hi, Mark. How's it going?
Good. How are you?
I'm good, thank you.
Awesome.
Um, I just want to let you know that I am recording it now. So
Okay.
just to let
Perfect.
just let you know. It's nice to meet you. How are you doing?
Good. How are you? I'm going to turn my camera on here quick.
Oh, perfect.
Is that preferred for your recording or does it matter to you? Like what?
Yes, definitely. That's perfect.
Okay. Awesome.
I love the background.
Yes, I work in a high rise here at Banner, so I'm just kidding. I, uh, got some nice digital backgrounds here, so.
Yeah, I see that. It's cool though. And it even has the logo. I love that.
Yep, yep. Exactly.
So, first, I just want to give you an opportunity to just let everybody know what Banner is.
Yeah, absolutely. So, Banner is a leader in industrial automation products for the global market. We're a North American-based company based out of Minneapolis, privately held company, and we specialize in photoelectric sensors, laser measurement sensors, safety products, lighting and indication, touch buttons, machine vision, and industrial wireless products. So there's a kind of a whole broad portfolio that we cover, and we kind of cover all different industries and manufacturing from the end user to OEM level. Yeah, specifically in the lighting and indication area, we've developed some really unique products that kind of set ourselves apart from the rest of our, some of these lighting products you see in the automation world. So we're doing a lot of customizable, what we call going pro. So pro is our way of saying, it's completely customizable for a lot of different applications. So one of the things that this allows us to do is, minimize item numbers that somebody like Iris would have to stock and have available for all of your different equipment. You're able to take a indicator light or a tower light or a touch button and customize it to whatever you're trying to do in that particular application. It really allows a lot of flexibility on the user's part, and a lot of options. So we can do RGB LEDs in all of our products. So everything's LED based. So you're maintaining a really long, life cycle on these products, very durable. And you get the, cool animations, and we've got customers using these to match company color logos and this type of stuff to really customize the look and make the aesthetics of the machines really pop. So
Yeah, because the LED lighting, that's the longest lasting lighting, basically, right?
yeah, so the LED stuff is, I mean, it's really taken hold over the last 5 years, but we've kind of moved from more of a discrete LED, which we still do in a lot of products, but we've moved into the RGB LEDs, which really allow you to take full advantage of the capabilities of the technology, because you're able to essentially manipulate that color to be whatever you want, make it do animations, make the on a bar light, you can make the animations or the LEDs work together to indicate flow, or counting, sequencing, a lot of different things like that. One of the really cool applications that we've solved with this is a truck dock application with our actually the same lights that you guys use on your robot arm, those WS27
Oh,
tube lights. So those are a fully weatherproof, sealed, IP69K washdown rated light. That's also very intense. So we've paired that with a radar sensor to measure distance and mount the light outside of a truck dock, so that when the truck is backing up, the sensor will detect the back of the truck, and then that bar will sequentially come down, down, down. It'll go green to yellow to red as they get to the back of the loading dock. And when they in place correctly, as far back as they're supposed to go, then it'll go red, and that bar will run out. So
That's
that's a
cool.
really cool application that is very unique. Typically, you just have the little traffic light thing on the edge of the loading docks right there that just kind of go, green to red. Then you're just like, oh, slamming the brakes type thing. So this way they're able to kind of sequentially slow down as they're backing in. So that's kind of cool application. Yeah. So machine safety is one of the staple categories for factory automation, right? There's a lot of equipment and things that need to be safeguarded to keep the operators out of harm's way and prevent workplace injuries and things like that. Very important requirement. And we've been doing machine safety for, over 40 years at Banner. So we've developed lots of products in the industry, but some of the new things we're doing is incorporating some of these Industry 4.0 or IIoT factors into the safety as well. So collecting data and getting more information back from each of the individual safety devices back at your control platform so that you can display information that's useful to the operator or the production supervisor or whoever's maintaining the equipment at the factory. It's just another way to kind of provide more of a visual indication or data driven information, as well as providing your general machine safeguarding. So one of the things we do is we put on our light curtains, we have the ability to put a indicator light that shows the status of the light curtain, whether it's blocked or cleared, and the alignment of the light curtain for setup purposes. Lights will go, the bar lights along the length of the array will go red to green or that type of thing based on the alignment status. So those are some of the really simple things that we've done. But we've also done some more complex things with a new technology we're calling ISD, which is in-series diagnostics. So this allows us to use one of our programmable safety controllers with a e-stop button or a RFID door interlock switch or just a generic contact switch, and bring that information back to your safety controller. And we can get really in-depth information out of a door switch, for example. What's the separation distance between the actuator and the interlock itself? So if you're having vibration or door sag over time, you're able to determine where that's occurring, which gate it's occurring at. If you've got a long production line, you don't have to have maintenance going around checking every single one. Back your HMI, you can have a little warning indicator that's saying, hey, this door is getting out of alignment. So there's some really cool stuff that we can do with that. It also really helps with your setup and commissioning of the products as well, because we can daisy chain these products in series. So we can have up to 32 devices in a single chain connected together into a single set of
Oh,
inputs.
wow.
So it really maximizes the amount of IO you can have back at your safety controller, minimizes the number of maybe input cards you might need, expansion IO modules, that type of thing. So reduces cost, labor for wiring, and your just general annoyances to trying to find where a problem may be occurring. So
That's really interesting. That's interesting how the lighting talks with the safety and vice versa, because
yep.
that could be useful for the operator and so many other people as well. And it seems like the maintenance people really find use out of that too.
Yes. Yeah. I mean, it's not only at the, the OEM, your machine builder level where it reduces time because, you don't have to bring back all of the cabling back to a single point. You can daisy chain things together with just M12 QDs and, things like that. But yeah, at the end user site, they're getting the benefit of that as well. Um, but yeah, the e-stop, the lighted e-stop buttons with the illuminated base, so they've got a status indicator in the base of them, the e-stop button on the top. Those are really popular and really cool way to draw attention to the e-stop that has been pressed. So a lot of
Oh
times a
yeah.
huge complaint in any environment where there's e-stop buttons is somebody hits an e-stop button and then the whole machine shuts down, right? And then nobody knows where that e-stop button was hit. There might be 8, 10, 12, 20 e-stops on the same circuit, and so somebody's got to go around and twist every e-stop to see which one is hit. With our illuminated buttons, as soon as you hit that, the whole base flashes red. So you draws your attention right to that unit. You go right there, determine the problem, and clear it quickly. Oh gosh, I mean, it's it's changed a lot in just being able to get more information back, making the products more user friendly. Um, the the general idea of safety is, you know, kind of always been the same, right? Protect the protect the user from a potential danger. And a lot of products, are still pretty basic, right? They're just there to tell you when a door's been open or closed. But again, we've been able to get a lot more diagnostics information back from those products. We've seen safety laser scanners, right? Where we can cover a large area with a single sensing point on a 2D plane. You guys use those on your palletizers, right? To protect the cobot area without having to have hard guarding.
Yes.
Right, so you can have multiple warning zones based on your
Mhm.
sensing distance and slow down the robot to a safe speed once you're sensing somebody getting closer. So that type of thing
Yeah.
is something that was not in the technology realm 40 years ago when we first started developing safety light curtains and more basic sensing devices. So lots of new stuff is coming, and we're able to kind of make everything just more efficient by using some of those technologies.
Yeah, and another thing that's really nice, I just met with the developer over here, and he was explaining a lot more of the safety because we're actually going to be doing a video soon about that. And one thing that is really interesting too is like it's all customizable. You can set whichever boundaries you want to set,
Yep.
and that's got to be super useful too for them.
Yeah, those 2D scanners really allow for a lot of flexibility in programming and setup. They've got different ways that you can set up that warning and protective fields. You can just do a really simple teach-in procedure where it just looks out there and sees whatever obstacles are in the way, and it just draws around them. Or you can go in there
Yeah.
and manually manipulate, points of interest and, draw X those out and draw around them and, that type of thing. So really customizable and flexible for lots of different applications. Yeah, I mean, that's a really hard, hard thing to define. I mean, everybody's kind of got a different idea of what that means, and
I know.
I don't know if really anybody's um, got a good grasp on exactly what that is, right? But it's really a way to um, collect and consume data off of your equipment, right? So making your processes more efficient, optimizing production lines to run at their max capacity, or just getting the information back on how many how many parts you're making per hour, minute, or shift, that type of thing um, to make better business decisions about how you're building equipment or how you're utilizing floor space in your facility or this type of thing. So it's really about just getting the data off of your machines or equipment, pulling them back to somewhere that you can aggregate that data and consume it in a way that's logical. You can make graphs, you can do some predictive maintenance so that you can, replace things at a planned interval instead of having a desperate down situation in your facility when it's peak peak season for shipping product or something, right? You don't want to go down, so you can plan ahead and not have those scenarios, right? So we're seeing
Hmm.
that the trend of um, predictive maintenance, more of um, you know preventative maintenance, even where you just had a routine of going around and checking things out every month or every 2 months or every quarter, right? With predictive maintenance and industry 4.0, with a lot of these new technologies, we're able to collect data real time and trend that over time to build out a schedule on when this might need to be maintained in the future. So really beneficial in a lot of different ways for a lot of different users. My favorite thing as a salesperson for Banner is being able to see such a broad array of different industries, types of manufacturing facilities. I mean, we get to see so many different things, everything that we use every day. Banner product is used to manufacture that product in some way, shape, or form, whether it's from the um, initial stamping of a automotive part to packaging to um, shipping to logistics, whatever. We're kind of involved in all the processes of getting a product built from the ground up to delivering it to a consumer, right? So it's really cool to be able to see, that full spectrum of things
Oh yeah,
in
definitely.
a really cool way, right? In a close way. Like we get to go into a lot of different um, manufacturing facilities, a lot of different processes that are pretty outstanding in the way that things are built um, and done. So it's really cool to see a variety of different things. There's never a dull moment. I always say, right? You're always keeping yourself up to date on all of the newest things going on, and you have to understand how to apply a lot of different products and a lot of different applications. So it's a very dynamic and fun role. So I love it.
Oh, good. Yeah, providing a lot of solutions for a lot of different people. And you are always so innovative, your company. So it keeps
Yeah,
everybody.
I mean, one of the really nice things about Banner is, we're, you know, growing quickly, but relatively small compared to some of our competitors, which allows us the advantage of being able to innovate things quickly and develop products based on customer feedback. So a big thing that we do is have product marketing managers and product developers go out in the field and kind of get feedback from what the needs are out there that aren't being covered or aren't being covered, quite um, to where they need to be. And then we can go back and kind of quickly manipulate products that we may already have or design new products from the ground up to actually meet a customer need versus, just putting out a product that may be more generic or not as application specific. So it's a cool kind of in between of being able to do a lot of customizations and special things as a smaller to mid-size company based in the U.S. Our headquarters is in Minnesota. We do a bulk of our manufacturing in South Dakota, so it's really fun to kind
Oh,
of have all of that stuff close by and being able to be involved in a lot of those things. So it's a
Midwest is the best.
yeah, that's right. That's right.
Well, we're excited to partner with you. And if you're ever in the Chicago area, definitely feel free to reach out. We would love to have you at our office. And I'll do the same if I'm in Minnesota. Are you in Minnesota?
No, I actually am in the territory locally here. So I
Okay.
I actually live in just across the border in Wisconsin, but I cover all of northern Illinois. So I'm out and about in in your guys' neck of the woods all the time. So
Oh, nice. Well,
yes,
feel free to stop by. We just
yes, and
moved
you
to a
guys
new
are in
office.
your brand new digs there. So excited to pop in there, see that, and glad you guys are growing and doing well, and good to see all the cool new stuff you guys are putting out. It's awesome to see.
Thank you. Yeah, we love using your guys' stuff. It's great. Um, well, thank you so much. I really appreciate your time today, and we do look forward to working with you in the future as well.
Awesome. Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Yeah. Have a great day.
Bye.
Bye.
You too. Bye.